Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's the middle of May now. The 11th of May is the day today, which means that we are less than 3 days away from the first two French classics, the Poule d'Essai de Poulain and the Pouliche, otherwise known as the French 1000 and 2000 guineas. ClassicWatch2023.ml is the place for all the classic information at this point, and there is only one French-based horse on there at the moment, which is a Ponce du Jour. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a quick look. I think there's 12 runners in one race and 11 runners in the other. The Prix Saint-Hilary is a Group 1 race as well for fillies, which sort of stops a few staying fillies maybe taking their chance in the Guineas. We're only looking at the two classics, though. The Alary is a good race in itself. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick ganders now at some of the runners that have impressed me in trials up to this point. Going to have a quick look at the pedigrees of them, what they're all related to, how they've ran, and if any of them are worthy of inclusion in videos that haven't been made yet, then I'm going to make them. And who knows what we're going to end up with. I haven't looked at any of the runners yet. So without further ado, I'm going to end this little segment now. Don't forget, if you want to head to the Classic Watch 2023 website, that can be found at classicwatch2023.ml. So I might be back shortly. I might not. This might be the biggest waste of a video in the history of my YouTube channel. We'll have to see where it goes. But for now, take care, everybody. And if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Right, we found a horse that could possibly run in the French Guineas this weekend. The horse is actually entered. I was hopefully waiting for it to win a pattern race, though, to get on the site, rather than have to include it just because it's running. I'd have liked it to earn its place on the site, but it has won a Class 1 race this year at Longchamp on the 20th of April, over the mile. It's an Aga Khan horse, and it's called Valimi, trained by Jean-Claude Rouget. Very nicely bred horse, this is. From family 20D. You see there, it's by Teofilo, out of a horse called Valdia. We're going to take a look at these 5 dams at the moment, and any other horses that I know have found are related to this horse that I feel gives it a chance, not just in the Guineas, in stepping up in trip as well, possibly. Right, we're going to start by taking a look at the first dam, Valdia, sorry. That's just the font. You'll see there that she raced winning once, out of 9 starts. Fairly moderate on the track for the Aga Khan. A handicap quality mare. She won a maiden second time out in 2016 and was never even tried at Pat and Company. She's bred 4 foals. The first one raced in 2018. Wasn't that good. The second one in 2019 doesn't seem to be on the list. 2021, the horse had a break. 2021 next year. This year's 2-year-old is called Valami by Kingman. And then there is one born this year as well by Hello Yumzane. So I'm hoping this one could be a little bit better than what the first one shown. It could arguably have already proved that it is by winning more races, and it's won a conditions race where the other one was destined for handicaps after failing to win conditions races. It's actually like you say there, you saw from family 20D. And our section is quite nice here. You'll see we're on the Aga Khan selection here. We're actually on this section here. You'll see Vladivissa. is actually the third dam of Valimi. So we're very much in business here. I do feel that. The second dam, Valima, was the dam of some nice horses. Valima on the track herself won 2 out of 3 starts. A listed winner, very lightly raced back in 2005. Very good producer, 38 races, 11 victories. There's Valera, the unbeaten French Oaks winner. The dam of this horse is a half sister to that. There she is, by acclamation. So maybe more of a sprinter, speed based, than some of them. But I've definitely got middle distances. Disappointing. But we'll hopefully be all right anyway. But there's some very nice horses related to this horse. Very nice indeed. There's Valera, 3 out of 3 in her career. A superb filly, without any shadow of a doubt. Valiran was another one out of Valima. Valiran won 4 of his 5 starts. Group 3 and a Group 2 winner. Very nice horse. Hasn't really done anything at stud though since he went there 2016. Yet to sire a stakes winner, unfortunately. There's a few hurdlers kicking about. Napper's Hill, of course. Valiran is the sire of Napper's Hill, and also the Guineas Hurdle winner there as well. So looking as though he's going to be more of a sire of national hunt horses. Valiran. The third dam, like we said, Vad Lawissa. This is the one I don't know if people remember back in the early 2000s, or maybe a bit earlier than that. The Aga Khan bought a lot. Bought the Lagardères for the racing stock, lock, stock and barrel, bought all of it. That's how we got horses like Valixia. We're going to talk about that one in a minute, because Valixia is quite closely related to this horse. They got Valdawissa there on the track. 1 out of 3, 6th in a listed race. Getting off the mark at the second start. Again, only raced 5 victories out of 114. This is only in France. Badlick's boosting the figures there with 3 wins in 62 races in France. But then we have to look at horses like Verdani, last year's French Derby winner. Because they'll see there that Vadlamixa, there's Vadlava, the 5th dam, is actually also the 4th dam of this horse here. So Verdani, last year's French Derby winner, and also a horse that won the Eclipse in the UK, is also very closely related to this horse. And then we've got horses like Vadamos. Vadamos was a nice horse. I think he's a very underrated horse. People look at the pedigree and the form of the horse. His pedigree is top class. Vadlava, the 3rd dam of Vadamos. It's a shame, really, that he's now gone to Coolmore to sire national hunt horses. I thought he was doing quite well, siring jumps or flat horses early on in his career. He's already sired 6 stakes winners, 2 graded winners already. No, sorry, that's wrong. Sorry, a total of 8. 8 stakes winners, 4 graded winners overall in his totals. Doing very well as a sire in New Zealand, Vadamos. Maybe that's with 1 horse, who knows. New Zealand was the place for him. He could have been a legendary stallion out there by the looks of things. But instead, he's going to sire national hunt horses at Coolmore. He also had good form. He won plenty of. He won a Group 1 at the end in 5. He won the Moulin. He won the Prix de Muguet. Very nice horse. Group 2 winner in Germany as well. Before that, Vadlava, like we said, the 4th dam, was rated 51 on the track. Only won 1 out of 13 starts. But she was still rated 51. That's 51 kilograms. That's how the French rate their horses. Winner at Maison Lafitte in 1986. Listed placed twice. And then, unfortunately, started to fall short. But then she is the dam of Val Royal, Vadlava. Yes, Val Royal, very nice horse. Breeders' Cup Mile winner in America. Also winner of the Del Mar Derby, the Oak Tree Breeders' Cup Mile. In France, he won the Dornano, the Prix de Guiche. Two very nice 3-year-old only races there in France. Very nice horse, Val Royal. Also very closely related to this horse through the fourth dam, Vadlava. Other horses, we've got to look at Vadsa first, the fifth dam of the Horse by Halo. Out of a dam called Rainbow's Edge. 252 races her foals have run in. They have won 24. Some very nice horses that have done the job, really. They've all got off the mark. Apart from that one there's run 77 times. That one there's run 51. The rest of them all had nice short careers, won races. Been kept out of the also runs. Vadsa's figures in a few nice horses pedigrees. Valixia is one. Vadsa is the third dam. Vadlava even is the second dam of Valixia. Oh, that's right. We've got to look at Vadlamixa. Vadlamixa was another good dam as well. That's more from the Verdani line. Valixia is there as well. Valixia won 8 out of 19 races. He won the Ispahan, I think. All right, it won the Prix Niel and the Prix Eugenia Dam. Oh, yeah, it won the Ispahan and the Queen Anne at 4. 2 Group 2 races in the year. Royal Ascot was at York. Valixia was the winner. Remember it well. Grey horse. The next one we need to look at really is Vadapolina, a dual Group 3 winner. She's figured in some very nice pedigrees as well. Moving down the line, black type producers there. There's a lot of nice mares there that if people were to look at them. The filly there, Vadalda, 2017 by Nathaniel. It's doing okay-ish. And the last horse I think we might need to look at is Vahoramix. Vahoramix won the French Guineas. Very nice horse, Vahoramix. Won the French Guineas of 2001 and he also won the Marois against the older horses. Very nice horse indeed. And Vadsa is the second dam of that. So there you see the Vadsa's the dam of Rainbow's Edge, you see, the sixth dam of the horse. And that ties us back here, you see, Rainbow's Edge. So pretty much, can you highlight on here? Yeah, you can. So we're this little section here. Above that, you've got some very good Argentinian classic form as well. Before that, Guineas and Oaks, rinsed it. And if the Argentinians are breeding from it, then you know that the line is good. That's my view. Some very nice horses above it. Just below it, Spanish and Czechs. The Argentinians got on it again there in 59 and 2006. And then we're back to Unlock High Class as a different branch altogether. Folded 1924. Our horse, Rainbow's Edge, folded 1974. So all them Rainbow's Edges. Very nice little section there of horses we've got. And I do feel that after Verdani last year, this horse could definitely be a classic horse, Valimi. It's just a shame that it hasn't won a group race to prove it yet. So before we end this video, let's watch the horse win on the 20th of April at Longchamp. We'll review this bad race under fair use. So we should be okay. Sky Racing, thank you very much for letting us use your videos. Superb service.
And we're ready, and we're off. 3-year-old Colson Gelding's Class 1 conditions race, over 1,600 metres, a mile. So Angers, Gerard Mosse, one of the early leaders, as indeed there's Valimi, Christian Demura and the Aga Khan Silks, pink up of halfway line, just in behind. Wide course taken by Speechman there, and behind those is Bless. They're followed by Mr. Moliere, and indeed on the inside of that one is Love 2, and the last is Everything Counts, who is one win from one start, but that came at Deauville last November. as they make this first turn. So Valimi, Christian Di Muro out in front from Speechman Maxime Guillon in second position. Angers, Gerard Mosse in third place, followed by Halfway Line, Tony Bacone in fourth. That's a leading quartet. Then we've got Bless in fifth, with on the inside there Love 2, followed by Mr. Moliere, and the back marker remains Everything Counts, as they come inside the final 900 metres from here and they head for home. And it's Valimi still out in front, Speechman tracking him in second position on the outside. Then we got Angers in third, followed by the pink cap there of Halfway Line. The other pink cap on the inside is Love 2. Then we've got behind those Bless, followed in turn by Everything Counts, and still Mr. Moliere at the rear of the field as they come into the home straight, 500 metres to go. So it's Valimi still out in front, Speechman ranging up alongside. Now Halfway Line is asked to quicken up. On the inside there's Angers, there followed by Love 2, followed through by Bless, and then came Everything Counts and Mr. Moliere, but well inside the closing stages, and it is Valimi still showing out in front here. A Halfway Line comes next with Bless mowing down the outside, but it is Valimi out in front. Valimi gets it with close to a second there between Halfway Line. On the inside was Angers, and on the outside there also coming with a run was Bless.
Yes, very nice performance there, I thought, from Valimi. I mean, people will have seen the race themselves, travelled well, and managed to repel all the closers at the end fairly comfortably. I mean, in French racing, they always finish in a big heap, don't they? It's very difficult, really. You've got to think that sometimes you are chancing a bit to luck, even if you might be on the best horse. Heads up, heads down business. But Valimi there managed to keep a length or so between him and the field. And I thought he won quite well. Like I said, he's down as a possible entry in the French Guineas this weekend. Whether he will run in that is another question. His participant is probable, I think that means. And then he's also in the Prix de Jockey Club and the Grand Prix de Paris, which seem logical races for him after that. So we're going to leave the video there now. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, as you do. Well, I'm hoping to be back in due course when the time is necessary. But for now, thank you very much and take care.